It was the best.
We never stopped.
I can't believe I was really there.
The people.
The museums.
The bakeries. Definitely the bakeries.
There's so much history.
I took 1,000 pictures.
The train ride.
The friends I made.
I learned so much.
I will never forget it.
I can't wait.
I can't wait.
I can't wait.
I can't wait to go back.
So you've got the lions surrounding Nelson's column to give this regal feel.
Welcome to a world where education and adventure unite, where young minds are illuminated and a wealth of personal experiences are born. Welcome to the world of EF. For 30 years, your global classroom. Get ready for a journey around the world. A journey seen through the eyes of our camera and brought to life by a group of students and teachers who want to share their EF adventures with you. From pomp and circumstance to mystical beauty, Great Britain is one of EF's most regal destinations.
Right now I'm on top of a double-decker bus, headed across town to Piccadilly Circus. We've already done a lot today. We started with a walking tour along the River Thames, saw Tower Bridge, and I set my watch to Big Ben. We passed by 10 Downing Street where the Prime Minister lives and picked up a t-shirt at the Hard Rock Cafe.
Bobby's, Beefeaters, and Buckingham Palace. London is larger than life. Enter Westminster Abbey, where kings are made. See Christopher Wren's masterpiece, St. Paul's Cathedral. Celebrate Britain's proud past at Trafalgar Square. Explore the many treasures inside the British Museum. Take the tube to Covent Garden and witness the changing of the guard at Buckingham Palace.
This whole trip was even better than I imagined. I'll never forget high tea, lunching in pubs, taking the tube, and walking through Windsor Castle.
From castles to cathedrals to cafes, celebrate the spirit of magnificent France with EF.
Up early again this morning. Grabbed a cup of coffee and another one of those outrageous pastries. First stop, the Eiffel Tower. Got some great shots from right underneath. It's really hard to believe that in the early 1900s, some people wanted to tear it down.
Paris. Experience the City of Light with EF. Stroll the Champs-Élysées. Pass by the Arc de Triomphe. Admire the beauty of Notre Dame when Napoleon crowned himself emperor. Spend an afternoon in the chic Opera District. Enter the Louvre and meet Da Vinci's Mona Lisa face to face. See today's artists at work in the streets of Montmartre, or watch the city go by from an outdoor cafe.
I improved my French, made new friends, and walked a lot. And Versailles, especially the Hall of Mirrors, was my favorite. All in all, France was great.
Spain. EF guides you through the land of fiestas, siestas, and glistening sun.
Some quick thoughts about Barcelona. I'm sitting on Montjuic Hill, where most of the '92 Olympic Games happened. The view is incredible. You can see the entire harbor from here. Saw La Sagrada Familia this morning. The colors of the mosaics were amazing. Walked through the Barrio Gótico. Can't believe how old everything is and how narrow the streets are.
Madrid. Visit the Palacio Real. This castle boasts more than 2,000 extravagant rooms. Walk through one of the 9 arched gateways leading to the Plaza Mayor. Take in some of the world's greatest masterpieces at the Prado. And feel the heartbeat of Spain and a dramatic flamenco performance. Toledo. Gaze down from this hilltop city to the gorge of the Rio Tajo and marvel at El Greco's supreme achievement inside the church of Santo Tomé.
I'll always think of Ernest Hemingway, The Running of the Bulls, Gazpacho, and the Spanish Sun.
From cobbled streets to canals, windmills to tulips, no one shows you the Benelux countries like EF.
What I find really satisfying is seeing how things that we've learned in the classroom can come so alive for the students in another country.
Amsterdam. Cruise the city's canals in a glass-top boat. visit the colorful flower market, a diamond factory, and step inside the house where 15-year-old Anne Frank kept her world-famous diary.
The best part was taking the trip with my friends.
We got to go inside Anne Frank's house. That was really interesting.
Brussels. While in Belgium's capital, see the headquarters for the European Community, the guild halls lining the Grand Place, or learn the legend of the city's oldest citizen, the statue of Mannequin P.
I got to meet people from all over the world, and that was great. It was unbelievable.
Europe was a big step for me, and I'm really glad I did it.
Germany, Austria, and Switzerland. EF takes you to Alpine Europe.
It's 9 p.m. and we've been going all day. Really enjoyed the walking tour of Munich, especially the copper domes of the Frauenkirche and the chiming of the Glockenspiel at Marienplatz. Kids are asking a lot of questions and taking a lot of pictures. I knew they'd love it here.
Venture from Munich to Neuschwanstein to see Mad King Ludwig's fortress, the real-life model for Disney's castles. Tour Heidelberg, Germany's oldest university city. Explore the medieval streets, the Marktplatz, and this town's famous castle, complete with its beautiful panoramic view. When in Berlin, see the Kaiser Wilhelm Memorial Church, the glittery Kudamm, and recall the historic wall that once divided east from west. In Lucerne, walk the covered bridges. Then view the Lion Monument. In Salzburg, experience the old-world charm that inspired the sound of music, and see the birthplace of Mozart. Innsbruck calls for a stroll through the heart of the city to view the famous Golden Roof, while Vienna provides a royal treat with visits to the famed Schönbrunn Palace and its beautiful gardens.
Before this trip, I hadn't been many places. Now I've seen 3 European countries. My best memory will definitely be of the Alps. I hope my pictures show how amazing they really are.
For years, it was under a veil. Now, uncover the treasures of Eastern Europe with EF.
Traveling gives us all more confidence. I see it in my students and in myself.
Budapest. Stroll the banks of the beautiful Danube. Journey up Castle Hill to the Royal Palace. Then pass by Parliament on your EF walking tour. Prague, city of 100 spires. Follow the coronation route and wander across the Charles Bridge to visit St. Vitus Cathedral.
I'll never forget the stained glass windows. They were really beautiful.
What's great about these trips is my students can now learn from being there.
Krakow. Discover the history behind this ancient seat of Polish kings. Then visit the largest medieval square in Europe. Moscow. Marvel at Ivan the Terrible's St. Basil's Cathedral. Discover the hidden world inside the Kremlin. And catch a special performance of a Russian circus.
Our tour director was a lot of fun.
We got to meet some students from Europe, and it's amazing how much we have in common.
Scandinavia. Pack your bags for an EF adventure in the land of the midnight sun.
It's just a great experience for me to watch them and have them see things for the first time.
Copenhagen. Explore Hans Christian Andersen's fairy tale city. Pass by his Little Mermaid, keeping watch over the harbor. And see Rosenborg Palace, surrounded by the King's Garden. Oslo. Step into a bygone era of traders and pirates at the Viking Museum. Then visit Frogner Park to see the world-famous Vigeland statues.
The overnight cruise from Denmark to Norway, that was really fun.
And you know what? The sun was still shining at 10 o'clock at night.
Stockholm. Wander through the cobbled streets of the Gamla Stan. Take the steamboat to Drottningholm Palace. Or journey to Djurgården to see the Vasa, a 17th century royal flagship. Helsinki. Experience one of the world's first planned cities and go below the surface to an underground church.
I would definitely go back anytime. Me too. I would go anywhere with EF. Anywhere. Anytime. No any matter place. what, I would definitely go back to Europe I'd go in a back. second.
They have defined Western civilization, yet their beauty defies description. Greece and Italy. Bask in the sun-baked splendor with EF. Greece. The legend begins in Athens. Climb the Acropolis to view the Parthenon. Stroll past the Temple of Zeus. See the city's Olympic Stadium, site of the first modern games. Enjoy authentic food and dance in a popular taverna. Or journey to Aegina, Poros, and Hydra, the islands of the Saronic Gulf.
Rome, buongiorno. This entire day was like a walk through history. Our tour director's great. She knows so much about Italy. Wonder how she remembers it all. Saw the Forum where Julius Caesar was cremated. Went inside Vatican City to see St. Peter's Basilica. It's beautiful and enormous. Then the Sistine Chapel. Couldn't take my eyes off Michelangelo's ceiling.
Rome, the eternal city. See the mighty Colosseum, where gladiators battled. Cross Piazza Navona, where chariots once raced. Then stroll past the Pantheon, where Raphael lies buried. Florence, see where the Renaissance took root. Stand before the spectacular Piazza del Duomo, whose doors are called the Gates of Paradise. Or take time to strike a bargain with a local merchant. Venice, EF guides you through the floating city. Begin your adventure at St. Mark's Square. Make your way to Basilica di San Marco. Wander along the Grand Canal. See the infamous Bridge of Sighs. Then visit the pink and white Doge Palace.
I'll never forget the Sistine Chapel, the Leaning Tower, or the sunshine. Italy is the most beautiful place I've ever seen. Before I left Rome, I tossed a coin in Trevi Fountain. If the legend's true, I'll be back again someday.
When you explore, you discover. When you expand your personal knowledge, you gain a new perspective on the world. Take the challenge. Accept the adventure. Open your mind to EF. For 30 years, your global classroom.